Hello, welcome again. I hope you are doing good. So today we are going to talk about a very interesting topic, and that is NLP and NLTK. We will learn about natural language processing. Also, as NLP and how we can use NLTK, natural language processing toolkit, one of the most beginner friendly Python library to understand and process human language. This session will give you a clear introduction to how machine read text, break it down, analyze it, and extract meaning from it. So without any further delay, let's go into the next chapter. Slide 2. Yes, that it is. So introduction to NLP and NLTK. So first of all, we already been gone through the natural language processing video yesterday, what I have been uploaded, and I hope you guys have gone through it. If not, please, I request you to go through that just to get the fundamental NLP knowledge at the deep level, deep of its core. So what is NLP again? Just to brush up, NLP stands for natural language processing. It is a field of AI that helps computers to understand, interpret, comprehend, and generate human language. Whenever you use Google search, chat with the chatbot, talk to Alexa or Siri, or translate text using Google Translations, NLP is working behind the scenes, guys. It is used in applications like sentiment analysis, document summarization, grammar correction, and even fraud detection, and many more. So that is just what is NLP is. I mean, there is a different definition of it, but this is what it does. Now, as we're talking about NLTK today, we'll go core of the NLTK principles. So what is NLTK? NLTK stands for Natural Language Toolkit. It is Python library designed especially for teaching and learning NLP. It provides a simple, ready-to-use function for the most important NLP steps. For an example, tokenization, stopword removal, stemming, lemmatization, part of speech tagging, and named entity recognition. NLTK focuses on clarity, making it perfect for the students and even for the beginner in the professional life who want to understand how text processing actually works within the NLP. And this is fantastic, library in the Python. If you guys just go through it, we will go little deep in the examples what I have been created for you guys today. Now, as we got the introduction of an NLP and NLTK, this is a script in a Python script I have been created based on the NLTK. This has not been very clear, I mean, on the video, I think, but I have been kept it here just to make you understand. If you at high level you can understand. So every step of NLTK and in what is being used in NLP, I have been just documented and scripted that within using the NLTK library. So if you guys could see, I have been used the imported NLP so NLTK library, also been imported arg that is called for uh, regex in the Python, and so on. So I have been covered everything from your lemmatization, token, stemming, and everything we talk about it. Okay, so this has just been pictorial and showcase. I'll just provide you this script end of the video, and I have many more things for you guys. Okay, so now uh, if you see on the slide now, let's have a brief outlook what NLTK as a tool provides. So if you go through it, If you see on the screen, NLTK toolkit, it has a different task it can do in the processing language. Okay, so if you see sentence tokenization, word tokenization, stop word stemming, lemmatization, stemming, NER, post tagging, word counts and anagrams. Okay, and the same, if you see what I have been written is the second column, the NLTK function. That means when you basically do all this NLP tasks using NLTK, and what NLTK functions basically we used, and we see these are the very few out of it what have been used, just to let you know. So when you import as a library in Python NLTK, we are using NLTK like send tokenized, world tokenized, stopper dot words, porter dot stemmer for stemming function, NLTK pause for the pause tagging, NLTK dot chunk for the NER, that is named entity recognition, and word net sys, yeah, synsets, that is word meaning, and many more. Okay, so this is just an overview so you understand basically when we are using uh, the NLTK library for the use of an NLP, how this has been formed and what are the core functions, just for the understanding. Next slide. Now right on the topic, the pipeline processing. Basically, if you look at how NLP pipeline works, okay, so before go, I mean, this is a part of the same script what I have been created, NLTK pipeline demo process. Okay, in this script, so before any NLP model can understand the text, just to give you the context, okay, it must go through the processing pipelines. That is called NLP processing pipeline. The pipeline begins with the sentence tokenization first, as you see on my screen. The second thing is where we break text into the sentences, the word into the tokenizations, which further splits it into the individual words. Next to it, we also normalize the text using steps like lowercasing and stop word removal. Finally, we extract the meaning through the POS tagging and name entity recognition. This structured approach converts the raw text into something a computer can understand. That means we are processing the data in the pipeline to make it accurate for the NLP before it processes the accurate output in front of you. Now, if you, as you see on the screen, okay, so in this Python script I just been made in such a way that you can understand each and every process pipeline in the flow. The first is sentence tokenization. Now when we talk about sentence tokenization, I have given a raw text that is called welcome to the AI campaign channel. I'm happy to walk you through. Okay, what it does now, just to understand, in this step we are breaking long text into the meaningful sentences. This is important because most NLP tasks operates at sentence level. NLTK in this sentence, what you see in this, or in this script, what you are seeing is NLTK uses the model like punct to detect the sentence boundaries automatically. For an example, what I quote you, so there is welcome to the AI campaign channel. I am happy to walk you through, will be split into two different sentences, and that is what you see the process sentence. The first sentence is welcome to the AI campaign, and second has been been bifurcated by the the punctuation. I am happy to walk it through. This is one. Right now, in the same fashion, if you see the next example, which has been output of my script, just to make you understood, is that how the world tokenization process happens. Now in the same thing, if you look at the world tokenization, just have a look at it. After splitting the text into sentences, we break such sentences into the words further, or tokens. So first what we have done is that we have been broken the long text into the different sentences. Now each sentence we have been broken into the different words, and each words act like a tokens. Now word tokenization allows us to analyze text at the word level, which is essential for the almost every NLP technique. Now in this form, NLTK's word tokenizer is smart enough to handle the punctuations, contractions, and special characters like hyphen. Okay, what it does now, if you look at it, so it has broken the each sentence into the word. Okay, and each word become a token in this process. Now if you look the sub tokenization process, right, as we have been discussed, it will also remove like now what we call in the sub tokenization process, it will remove hyphen and any special characters. Okay, now just to understand it, what really is sub tokenization is doing. Sub tokenization takes the sub tokenization takes tokenization a step further. Some words like hyphenated words actually contains more than one concept. For an example, you see on my screen, AI campaign can be split into the AI and campaign. This helps us to analyze language more precisely. We can also split words into the characters to study the fine-grained patterns inside the word. This is, I mean, just we are making, this library is making, NLTK is making the text processing data more accurate before it process further and give you the right accurate results. Now let's go into the different core of it, core principle of it. What we see is now the character label splitting. That is called character label splitting. So character label split in the same sense, basically now if you see, I mean, we have got a I mean, when the sentence has been broken into the words in the tokens, what we also call tokens. Now those tokens and those words further has been bifurcated and been splitted into the single entity characters. Like if you, for an example, if you see on the screen, the character welcome has been further broken into the pieces in a different characters, WELCOME. So now each character becomes token again, just to make it more you know simpler to understand uh, the nitty-gritty and to make it more easily comprehended for the NLP to process it further. Now let's go more into it. If you see more examples now, as stemming, I think it is lower casing. Okay, so lower casing, that means, yeah, this has also been a process in the pipe in core NLP functions, like in all uppercase should be lower cased. That is basically comes under the text you know normalization process. Stopping is stop out removals, stemming, lemmatization, post tagging, etc. That is what we call the core NLP functions. And in this case, all these functions are being executed by the by the NLTK library. So that is what we also call text normalization. So normalization makes text consistent and easier to analyze. We start with lower casing to remove variant like an apple versus apple. Okay, a uppercase, but we have been just removed that, and sorry, we have been converted that into the lowercase. Then we removed the stop words like the, is, and to, because they do not add much meanings. This makes our text cleaner and more meaningful for the analyzer and for the machines to make it better use of it. Okay, so this is called text normalizations. Now next, basically in the core process, what we call is, yeah, what we call as POS. Okay, so we talk, I mean, we have stemming, we already know about it. Stemming is just let you know guys before you go further in the pause. Stemming reduces the word to their crude base forms. For an example, running, runner, and runs are reduced to the run, because run is the primary root meaning of meaning of the word. So everything has been evolved from the run. So that is the root and the base form of the all these forms. In the same a process, the another word another is lemmatization. This is all the all the part of the text normalization, right? Now what is lemmatization? Lemmatization, while stemming is mechanical, lemmatization is intelligent. What that is mean? It uses dictionary knowledge. For an example, in Python we call it dictionary, right? Especially wordnet is one of the function which converts word to their correct base form. For an example, ran, and runs all becomes run, because basically what it is doing is it is grammatically composing its right base form, that is run. So lemmatization is more accurate than stemming and produces a real dictionary word that we use in our library. For example, in Python library NLTK, and same we are using it, we can use in the Java. Now what we see on the screen, pause tagging part of it is text is segmented into the sentences and further into the words, enabling manageable units for analysis. What is pause? We already know about it. We learned about it in the last video. Part of a speech. Tagging labels each word in a sentence with its grammatical rules. For an example, noun, verb, adjective, adverb, and so on. Just simple like, plain English grammar. This is how this works. This helps us to understand sentence structure. For an example, the cat is sat on the mat. So pause tagging tells us cat is a noun, sat is a verb. So in the same example on the screen, if you see, you know, welcome has given as a verb, to, the is determiner, the is a determiner, AI campaign in again a noun, and channel is a noun again. Okay, so that has been, if you see how this has been processed, the raw data looks like this, raw pause tags, and with the process chunks, right? Welcome to the AI. Okay, so the quick summary of, if you look at the a script, what I have been created using NLTK, the summary is total sentences we have 2 in this process of learning, and total token which has been generated is 14, while alphabetic pause filter we have been used 4, and unique lemmatization is what we have been 4. I will just provide this script to you guys later on. Now review of NLTK. Okay, as you gone through this one, review of NLTK enabled task. Okay, then the same process basically, okay, we forgot about NER. Okay, so NER also been a part of it. What we NER we already learned about in the last video, but name entity recognition we just lightly talk about it. In the final stage, we identify names entities such as people, places, dates, brands, or organizations. For example, from the sentence John visited Paris in October, NER detected John as a person, Paris as a location, October as a date. This helps extracting the real world meaning from the text. Now review the NLTK enables. Now after this video, just have a summary of it. Tokenization layer, we talk about normalization techniques, we talk about it. Morphological processing, we talk about it. Like morphological processing, that means stemming and lemmatization basically. So if you what really been morphological, right? Understanding how the word is built, the particular word has been formed, that is called morphological processing in NLP, and thereby two things comes in the picture, is that stemming and lemmatization. Second thing, if you talk about, is syntactic and semantic analysis. What does that mean? Is syntactic analysis mean the structure of the sentence, okay, how the sentence has been structured. Okay, okay, so and thereby the example that we identify by pause, pure in a part of a speech. What is syntactic analysis? Okay, when you talk about syntactic, the meaning of a sentence. Okay, for an example, NER, we talk about it, NER, name entity recognition. Thereby we can talk about person, places, and dates, right? We recognize them by them. So these are the things which we talk about it in the NLTK library. So before ending this program, I have been created a curated list of the different study materials. As you see, I mean, this has just been a screenshot of it. So mastering NLP, there is a clickable HTML index for what I have been created based on my learning. So there are NLP courses, state-of-art innovations, deep learning. If you want to more into it, there are some fast API NLP provided and many more. So I'll be providing all that end of this video. Please do subscribe and like it, subscribe the channel, like it, and do also forward these videos to your colleagues in your friendship arena. Thank you so much again. I'll giving you all this context, this HTML index what we can use simply on your laptop and desktop. I do have also been certain links available. I also do provide them to you as well. Hope you guys enjoy it. Please, I'll also provide you that script in case you wanna touch base on this NLTK library and you want to really make your hands dirty on it and just want to understand how this NLTK library being used in NLP processing. Thank you so much again. Have a great time, great day. Don't forget to share, subscribe this channel. You'll will be getting into the more of these kind of sort of videos, go into the depth, and don't be surprised by the other videos in the other channels. People just talking about is drawing examples using the different AI techniques, but they are not being hands-on at all. Okay, so please, if you are really want to move ahead in your life and you have been really enthusiastic about it, all this AI initiative, please do subscribe and let me know if you want a live live headed examples on this one. We can do a live session where I can share my screen and talk about how to import, how to install these libraries, and how you really can make it happen yourself going further. Thank you so much, guys. Have a nice day and have a great time. Till the time I'll come with the next video, exciting video for you guys. Have fun. Thank you so much.